Ja boy. Ja boy. Yeah, he's looking at the camera now. Don't you do it. Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Triangle Strategy. Gonna take a little while for me to get used to that one. This is episode 2. Let's go. Provisioner. You can select encampment from the main menu to access the Wolf Fort Army's camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Okay. Cool. Hey. They actually have a... Is there a way to just, like... I was kind of hoping there was a way to just, like, click to the next one. But there does not seem to be. Roster. Increases your fire resistance while decreasing your ice resistance. Okay. Class, weapon rank, HP, strength. Oh, you can sort by everything. That's neat. I like that, actually. I like that a fair amount. Times deployed. That's cool. Okay, okay. I like that. Let's do a system save before doing anything else. And let's pop into this encampment, see what's up. Okay. Kinda neat. Assuming there's really only one person in here right now. Isn't Lord Serenoa? How do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look. At the Provisioner, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items in your possession. You cannot reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them, so remember to equip them to the ally of your choosing. May be accomplished on the unit details screen, the inventory menu, or via the prompt that appears after purchasing the accessory. Okay. Wow. Material required to learn rank 1 weapon abilities. Okay, so we don't want to be selling that. Gotcha. Buy. Poison recovery, sleep recovery, HP ring, strength ring, magic ring. Okay. Iron, stone, timber. Okay. We don't want to buy anything because we don't know what we're buying yet, or how much money we're gonna have, what that money is gonna be used for, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and pop into side stories, shall we? And see what's up. The Crown City of Whitehall.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
So I'm assuming Franny is the older brother to Roland?
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
Well, that guy looks fucking super evil. My goodness. A nobleman whose name has long been known throughout Glenbrook. He leads the Royalists, a faction that supports the royal family and dutifully tends to the kingdom's political matters as minister. Yeah, well, you know.
He is an embarrassment
Hey.
to our family.
Boy. Boy. Ah, Franny looks pretty cool. Crown Prince and eldest son of Regna, he studies the art of kingship at his father's side and manages the royalists. He often finds himself at odds with his younger brother, Roland, due to their differing personalities. Embarrassment is maybe a bit much, just saying.
No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Stop! Bad boy. Bad boy. You're incessant, cat.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
That guy sounds evil. Also looks evil. Come on, game. Like... Also, Norzelia Consortium. I called it. Laris Brocker, a merchant who travels among the realm's nations as a member of the Norzelia Consortium, independent and neutral organization that manages the trade of iron and salt. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. You diggin'.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Claris.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost.
Okay.
Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War.
Disturbing?
If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself.
I've seen the Dawn Spear in action from the demo. That guy's fucking cool.
Over there is Minister Exham Marshall of the Holy State of Hyzant. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
Assuming I can't. Yeah. Okay. I want to know more about those guys,
General of
but
the Grand Duchy
they're not
and
speaking yet.
Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man. Sorsley End of Hyzant, yes?
Okay. There's no way I'm gonna open this. There's no way this egghead doesn't look evil as shit. Ah, fuck. I can't. I guarantee you when we see this, when this guy talks, he's gonna look evil as shit.
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
I'm assuming Exham's
So
gonna
even the
become
great
playable.
monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife. Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Combatants?
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Interesting. The twins, your favorite characters? Nice.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
Oof. Oof, shots fired, Franny.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esprost's ruling family.
Okay. So far, I'm getting the vibes that there's going to be good guys and bad guys on all, like, in every nation. There's going to be people that I'm like, yep, fuck you, and nope, you're cool. Yep, fuck you, and no, you're cool.
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
Very neat. I like the cut away from the story that our characters are experiencing to show what's happening
Prince
in the
Roland,
rest of the world.
Finally, you return.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is...
I trust all was well in my absence.
Isn't Huette... I think I remember Huette from the demo. I think she's the hawk rider or whatever. Or the archer lady. Something to do with a hawk.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies. My ass.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all.
Okay, so Roland's at that young,
Even
dumb
Cordelia
stage.
would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Aha!
Huette. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not.
Aww. I don't know if it was fine, Mom. I think it was more along the lines of, oh, someone actually cares about me? I'm sorry, I'll try not to be so crass and self-righteous. Uh-oh.
So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow. And alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
Yay! Mom
His
knows
Grace
all.
told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
I mean...
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
Nice. Oh, shit.
As you wish.
I didn't take that opportunity to... I gotta remember to take the opportunity to pull up the menu. I'm sure Huette will talk again, though, so... Not like it's, never gonna happen. Or never have another opportunity scenario. But I do need to remember to do that. Okay, I feel pretty okay just heading into the next situation.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Oh, I can't profile her yet.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Is that Eridor?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so?
Apparently he must.
Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
Ooh, shots fired.
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
That's gonna be a big part of like the early scenario is we're not kids anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
Hey. Eridor Valentine? Experienced soldier and commander of Wolfort's forces. He has served Simon alongside Benedict since the Salt Iron War and continues to do whatever he can as a loyal retainer to House Wolfort.
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
The assassin girl.
If you require anything, just say the word.
Like, legitimately, I think she just stabs people. Yep. Holy shit. It literally says House Wolfort Spy. An expert spy and Benedict's right hand, she was taken in by Wolfort after losing her parents and swears to do everything in her power to repay that debt. Cool, cool.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
I mean, you've known her for 10 minutes. Chill out, my dude.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
'Cause I ain't changing. I feel like the two quiet people are like, I fucking hate this guy.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers.
Is Papa ill?
As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Anna and Eridor join your forces. Cool, cool, cool. Anna's aptitudes in battle. Strikes enemies from the shadows. Takes 2 actions in the same turn. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. Cool. I remember her being neat in the demo. Very powerful if used correctly, it feels like. Eridor's aptitudes in battles. Shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Draws the enemy's attacks. Counterattacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy. Sweet. Kinda neat.
As you are well aware, there are two events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esprost and Hyzant, no less.
Interesting. That seems weird because if they're mining in Glenbrook successfully, that means they have to rely on Esprost less, thereby weakening the position of Esprost in the consortium.
It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal.
Interesting.
Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esprost, Lord Dragan Esprost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations.
Okay.
The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven.
Okay.
And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome.
Okay.
Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
That seems like a bad play to have one person be the bodyguard for two people.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esprost, the much-renowned General of Laura.
Okay.
And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Okay.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
Or will they?
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Because he likes us more?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
Ooh.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in.
Aha.
Well, he's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esprost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Okay.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Okay, so he is sick. What it sounds like.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good.
Okay.
I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Wow, Benedict. That's real suspicious of you there, my man. Okay. I really wish there was some way to just... you can press the left and right arrow buttons, I think, to cycle between events, but we don't have any other events, so... okay. Do a save. Safety save!
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esprost.
Yeah.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
He got chunky. Legendary, well, not really chunky. Legendary warrior whose valor brought an end to the Saltiron War. Head of one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. He is an exemplary lord who has the love of his people and the king's trust. And I assume he's gonna die really early on in the game, otherwise it would not be a game focused about Serenoa. Or the people in Serenoa's life.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
Frederica's really, like, humble. Either that or she's really... He's got anime parent syndrome? Absolutely.
My girl.
She's either really humble or she's really good at putting up front. One or the other.
You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important.
I'm gonna turn on auto for a second, see how it goes.
Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellen blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esprost, that the ties between our 2 nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esprost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolfort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations...
Could have been Roland and...
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
Yeah, Franny and Erica. Okay, gotcha.
Just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse...
We're not out.
We could be cast away like pawns.
Yep.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
Oh, she mad.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Okay.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh.
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort.
We don't have to wait for him to die. We're all ready.
You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Nice.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Fair enough.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person.
Nice.
This is House Wolfort's
Okay, Simone is like best guy.
Of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
I gotta get some headache medicine here in a second.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House.
Yeah, because he's gonna die.
Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
That wasn't foreboding or anything. Thanks, Dad. A young hawk soars. Completed. Okay. Cool. Save my game. Yes. And I'm also gonna... I'll be right back. I'm going to go blow my nose. And... That's... Uh-oh. continue. Alright, is that the new mine?
30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esprost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources.
Okay.
This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm.
Will it? I don't feel like it will, but okay.
One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success. The first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
To arms, brave warriors. Chapter 2. Okay. Very interesting.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this.
Questionable whether she's good or evil, but I would lean more towards good. Although holding the dagger, questionable. One of the Saintly Seven, she is a woman of superior intellect who was appointed overseer of the Ministry of Medicine.
Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esprost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esprost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
Interesting that he let the cat out of the bag really early on. There.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
Oh shit, they got explosives.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House.
Okay.
Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Interesting. The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will be an exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features that may serve you in battle, and more. Okay. To end the exploration phase and continue with the story, press the plus button. Been tasked with attending you at the ceremony tonight, my lord. May it be with a joyous occasion for all. Eager to hear your speech, or eager to see you triumph in the tourney. I sense you may have some questions regarding this joint mining venture. Allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower of Norzelia's 3 nations, this mine will unearth the newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in equal measure. It is said Lord Dragon's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. I can think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. I heard tell Prince Roland is shirking his duties as at the castles once again. My goodness, I can hear today. Thank the heavens that shiftless child isn't in line for the crown. Watch yourself, my man. Recovery pellet. See the peace we enjoy now. One would never think that but 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. The Salt Iron War seems not but a far-off nightmare now. Well, that's gonna change, I assure you. Hello, Anna. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. We bring victory to House Wolford. Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide and seek. Oh yeah? Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 8. You'll find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you better understand Norzelia and its history. View the notes you've collected at any time by selecting War Chronicle Notes from the main menu. Okay, cool. Up the Norzelia River and past a handful of craggy mountains lies the Esprosti Capital. Despite the blizzards oft swirling about it, the city itself is orderly and well maintained, and the people who dwell there spirited and undaunted. By working together, they have managed to thrive in one of the most inhospitable places in the realm. It is this fortitude that has allowed Esfrost to grow into a nation to be reckoned with. Esfrost's ironstone was carved out of a rocky mountainside, which is unusual but fitting for a land with countless iron mines within its borders. It functions as both a castle and iron factory. Skilled artisans in the Grand Duchy are brought to the castle, where they mass-produce ironworks and engage in technological research. Thanks to an enormous forge as large and as hot as the mouth of a volcano within the castle, they are able to create huge quantities of ironware and weapons on a daily basis for Esfrost's pride and joy, the Black Irons. Upon the castle's ramparts is arguably the crowning achievement of Esfrosti ironworking, a gigantic bell larger than the largest dragon. I cannot even begin to fathom how they managed to create such a beast. Each day the bell tolls the time for the people of the capital. It is so loud it can be heard all throughout the mountains, and has even been known to trigger avalanches on distant slopes. Well, that seems not good. There is no sight in the realm as impressive as the Hyzantian capital. After braving the vast desert, the first thing a visitor to this grand city sees is a wall so huge it does not look like it could have been made by human hands. The goddess's shield. Pass through the gate and you will emerge into a thriving metropolis of believers. Just beyond the streets lies the huge, calm waters of the Source. Unbelievable as it may seem, the city and the wall encircle the entirety of the Great Lake where all of Norzelia's salt originates. Jesus. In the center of the lake towers a mountain-like statue of the goddess, an enduring symbol of the Holy State's faith. Indeed, after beholding how Hyzant could not only survive in the middle of an inhospitable desert, but thrive, even an unbeliever such as myself started to think that the statue might actually be the goddess incarnate. In the palace of the city's center lives the Hierophant, who they say hears the voice of the goddess of salt herself. I imagine such a voice would be just as majestic and calm as the city she watches over. Pretty neat lore, not gonna lie. Pretty okay with that. The kitty cat. Bodhi, there's a kitty cat. Bodhi. He don't care about nothing. Okay. There's been nothing amiss, my lord. Another quiet day. My husband works from dawn till dusk at the port, lifting crates and who knows what else. Honest work, though, and the backbone of our livelihoods besides. Okay. Playing hide and seek till Da comes home. I need to find a place to hide, and quick. I kind of want to like hit with the parent here and be like, take care not to hurt yourself. But at the same time, I feel like maybe this young girl needs to know how to hide. So I'm like, you know, hide in a barrel, yo. Let's go with, I don't like this whole, like, you can use it to help your father when you're older. Like, use it to help you when you're older. I'm gonna go with the middle one. I think barrels are always my favorite places to hide. Barrels? I would never have thought of that, my lord. They'll never find me now. I speak from experience, they won't. However, there may may be even better hiding places to be found around town. You're right, my lord. I'll find a hiding place no one's ever thought of before. No rest for a young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land so that we might share the weight of your duties. Cool. I want to talk to Frederica and get... It looks like that's the last person to talk to. Most esteemed personages from each nation will be attending the ceremony, I hear. Veritable melting pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. Still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride to be like that. Just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. I even saw a man earlier wandering around in wide-eyed wonder. The town is prosperous and its people have faith in their lord. Impressive achievement by my experience. Guide, Lord Dragon. My apologies, but you are... The apology should be mine. I'm Serenoa Wolfort. I've come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Of course, I appreciate the consideration. I would like to explore the town a while longer, but rest assured I shall be punctual on my arrival. Let's make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Federica? It's an impossible choice. Perhaps an audience with Lord Simon will spark inspiration. I like this music. Scarce remember the last time Glenbrook was host to such a marvelous tourney. Who among the nations will win glory? Which will be known as the fiercest in all Norzelia? I mean to be there when history is made. Pretty cool. Nice. Take that money. It's just like him to gallivant off with nary a word of farewell. Still, I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Serenoa? To know a town, you must take time to relish her company. That's what Eridor told me. Perhaps more colorful words. It is the port at the center of commerce. A town built on taxes, but not at the expense of fair trade. That's such a Benedict answer. Wolfort is nestled safely between the castle walls. It is a town at peace. That's an example for the rest of the kingdom. Let's go with this one. This one shows so much more, like, personality. To know a town, you must take time to relish her company. What Eridor told me. And perhaps more colorful words. I haven't known Eridor for long, but those words are undeniably his. Perhaps I ought to take a page out of his book, as I've done regrettably little relishing since I arrived. You needn't push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not lack. Once matters have settled, I will give you a tour of Wolfort myself. Thank you, Serenoa. I very much look forward to that. Nice. Done, right? Okay. Sounds like a plan. Conclude exploration. The banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragon and I had best not arrive late. That's not... I like this vibe so far with the game. Like, I'm sure things are going to get heated here after a bit, but right now things feel very chill.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their
There's
lord.
too much of a delay
That
on the
says all I need to
thing
know
for me to
about
use
House
auto right now,
Wolford.
I think.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides.
Oh no. At first I thought I was gonna really like Dragon, but seeing this picture makes me think that he might not be the bestest boy. After his father, Sverog, was all but relegated to life on the Esprosti Outlands, he dedicated himself to his studies at the archives in hope of restoring his family's honor. He is a young genius who discovered how to make explosives.
I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
That's such a pleasant voice, though.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war.
Oof.
With Esfrost's iron, Hyzan's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I'm really interested why they went with Glenbrook's mediation, right? Like, that seems like such a weak placeholder for, like, resource, scenario. Like, Esfrost has the iron, Hyzant has the salt. Just make Glenbrook the breadbasket, right? Like, it seems pretty clear that, Hyzant is in the desert, Esfrost is in the, the frozen north. Glenbrook just is where the food is, So, like, it's a triangle. Salt, food, iron, salt, food, iron, It just seems so weird that the motivation is Glenbrook is the mediators.
Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
Ooh, Lila.
I need not imply
I think
anything.
that's. I
The
assume
salt
that's
tax
how
you
it
claim
would
makes my
work. It
case
just
more
seems
than
weird
clear.
that they emphasize the mediation rather than like Glenbrook's mediation. Yeah, okay, you mean Glenbrook's like large military and the amount of food it has? Since the other two nations are a desert and a frozen wasteland. Yeah, I assume that's how it works, right? Like, it just, again, it seems weird on their choice of focusing on Glenbrook's mediation. Like, it seems strange.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Lila, you really pushing.
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Oh no. Don't put me in the middle of this shit.
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers.
Yeah? Is that how that works?
This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
You mean to starve two other nations of a, like, required resource?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
Of course they're measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
I don't dislike Dragon's concepts here.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise.
Hell yeah, Simon. Simon's over here like, look, this is how you handle this. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. I will stab a bitch.
No matter how
he's basically like,
threat,
you know,
we will fight for home and kingdom.
Let's not bandy about with words, right? Like, at the end of the day, we will go to war if we need to go to war.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
And Lila's like, yeah, we get it. Fuck off.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
Okay, so Lila doesn't seem evil if she holds that attitude.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
By pressuring Hyzant. She's saying it straight up. She's
we
well,
must
not straight
set
up, but
our
yeah.
gazes to the future. All of us.
Interesting.
I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Very cool. Alright, cool. That is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time for more Triangle Strategy. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.